First we will discuss some basic fundamental problems based on projectile motion. First question is, find the angle of projection of a projectile for which the horizontal range and the maximum height are equal. It is said that if we project a particle from here, the horizontal range means this distance and the maximum height, this height. Question says that this horizontal distance range and this maximum height both are equal. So we can say range R is given by V0 square sine 2 theta by G, whereas maximum height is given by V0 square sine square theta divided by 2G. Here the angle of projection of this particle is theta. So according to question, this range and maximum height both are equal. So we will equate these two. We get V0 square sine 2 theta can be written as 2 sine theta into cos theta divided by G. That is equal to maximum height, means V0 square sine square theta divided by 2G. So this V0 square will cancel out. This V0 square will cancel out. This G will vanish. Sin theta and sin theta will vanish. We get tan theta, that is equal to 4, or theta is equal to tan inverse of 4. This is the answer. A body is thrown horizontally from the top of a tower and it strikes the ground after 3 seconds at an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal. Find the height of the tower and the speed with which it was projected. Take G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Before going through this question, we will see this video. This is a particle which is projected from top of a tower with some speed horizontally to strike the ground. Now, after watching that video, we can very easily solve this. Let h be the height of the tower. Let the particle is projected with some speed ux. It is projected horizontally, so it is ux. This particle moves on this path. It falls like this as shown by that video. When it strikes the horizontal ground, question says it strikes at an angle of 45 degree. Now let the horizontal component of velocity at this instant be Vx. Let this be Vy. The particle strike at an angle of 45 degree. So we can say, let this speed be V. So we can say tan 45 degree is equal to Vy by Vx. As we know which is equal to 1, so which says that Vx must be equal to Vy. So as we know, Vx and Vy both are equal at the point of when the particle strikes the ground. Now it is also given the particle take only 3 seconds. So the time of flight of this particle is 3 seconds. Now let's assume the vertical displacement as positive. So we can say h is equal to uy since the particle is projected horizontally. So vertical velocity is 0 into time, that is 3, plus 1 by 2, a means it is 10 into 3 square. So h comes out to be 3 into 0 plus 5 into 9, that is equal to 45 meter. The height of this tower is 45 meter. Now at the instant when the particle strike the ground, so we can say Vy is also equal to Uy is 0 because the vertical is projected horizontally. 0 plus Ay is 10 and the time is 3. So Vy is equal to 30 meter per second. This is the speed of the particle along y direction when it strikes the ground. But as we know, Vx is also equal to Vy. So it is equal to 30. Since Ax is 0, ax is equal to 0, so we can say ax is 0, so ux must be equal to vx, that is equal to 30 meter per second. So the height of the tower is 45 meter and the particle is projected initially with a speed of 30 meter per second. Now this is third question. A ball is thrown with a speed of 50 meter per second and it lands at a distance of 250 meter. This distance is 250 meter and the speed of projection is V0, that is equal to 50 meter per second. So this ball is projected with 50 meter per second. We have to calculate the maximum height attained by the ball, this height. We have to calculate the maximum height attained by the ball in this situation. Let the angle of projection be theta. So as we know, this 250 meter is the range, so we can say range is equal to V0 square sine 2 theta divided by g. So range is equal to 250. Range is equal to 250. And V0 square means 50 into 50 sine 2 theta, because theta is not known, so let it be sine 2 theta divided by g means it is 10. So this 0 0 will vanish, this 0 0 will vanish, we get sine 2 theta as 1, which implies that 2 theta is sine 1 means sine 90, so 2 theta is 90 degree or theta is 45 degree. So the angle of projection of in this situation is 45 degree. Now we have to calculate the maximum height. We know h is equal to V0 square sine square theta divided by 2g. So h is equal to V0 square means 50 into 50, because speed of projection is 50, into sine square theta. We know sine 45 degree is 1 by 2. 1 by root 2, so it is 1 by root 2 into root 2 is 2 divided by g means it is 10 into 2. So h comes out to be, it is 50 into 50 divided by 10 into 2 into 2. So it is equal to 0 0. It is 250 divided by 4, that is equal to 62.5 meter. This is the maximum height attained by the ball. This height is h, which is equal to 62.5 meter. This is the answer. A particle is projected with a speed 80 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree. Let this angle is 30 degree. It is projected with some speed V0, that is equal to 80 meter per second. We have to calculate the velocity of the particle after 1 second. Let this be x-axis, let this be y-axis. Let the velocity here is vx, let the velocity here is vy. The horizontal velocity vx at t is equal to 1 second. So we know ux. First we will write ux. Ux is equal to 80 cos 30. So it is equal to 80 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So it is 40 root 3 meter per second. Uy is 80 into sine 30, which is equal to 40 meter per second. The vertical velocity of the particle initially is 40 meter per second and the horizontal is 40 root 3. Now we know ux. Ux of the particle is always will remain same. The horizontal component of velocity will remain same because ax is equal to 0. So velocity along x-axis will remain. Vx is always equal to 40 root 3 meter per second. Whereas Vy we know Vy is equal to Uy. Uy is 40 minus Ay. Vy is positive, acceleration is acting downward. So we can say Vy is equal to Uy minus g means 10 into time is 1 second. So it is 30 meter per second. So the vertical velocity at this instant. So we can say the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second is Vx means 40 root 3 I cap plus vertical velocity is 30 j cap. This is the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second. Now we can say at this instant the angle made by this velocity is theta. Let this theta is tan theta at this instant can be written as Vy. Vy means it is 30 divided by Vx means 40 root 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by root 3 by 4. This 0 0 will cancel out, root 3 by 4. So angle between initial velocity vector. This is the initial velocity vector makes an angle 30 degree. The initial velocity vector makes an angle. This is initial velocity which makes an angle 30 degree. The velocity at t second, 1 second. This is v. At t is equal to 1 second. This is v. This is angle is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. This angle is theta. So angle between these two is alpha, and we can say alpha is equal to 30 degree minus theta, which is equal to 30 degree minus tan inverse of root 3 by 4. This is the angle between velocity, initial velocity vector, and velocity at t is equal to 1 second. A rifle with a muzzle velocity of 100 meter per second shoots bullet horizontally at a small target 30 meter away in the same horizontal line. This distance is 30 meter. The speed of the bullet is 100 meter per second. How high over the target must the gun be aimed? Let this height be h. We have to calculate this h. We know the horizontal distance means 30 is equal to horizontal speed. 30 is equal to horizontal speed means that is 100 into t1. So 30 is equal to 100 t. So t is equal to 0.3 second. So this bullet strike the ground and t is equal to 0.3 second. In this 0.3 second, the distance traveled by this, let the g be 10. So the vertical displacement h is equal to 1 by 2 into g10 into 0.3 square. So it comes out to be 5. This is equal to 0.45 meter, or h is equal to 45 centimeter. So we have to keep this gun at a height of 45 centimeter above this target. This is target T. Now the question is, the equation of projectile is y root 3x minus gx square by 2. Find the angle of projection and horizontal range. Now we know the angle of projection. If we compare this expression by y is equal to x tan theta minus gx square by 2 v naught square cos square theta. So from this expression, comparing the equation of parabola, equation of this trajectory of projectile, and this equation, we get tan theta is equal to root 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse of root 3. So this is the angle of projection, or theta is equal to 60 degree. Now second is, we have to calculate the horizontal range. Range y is equal to 0. So if I put y is equal to 0 in this expression, we get x, either x is equal to 0, this is the point of projection, or x is equal to 2 root 3 by g means 10. This is the range of this projectile. We can very easily calculate range by putting y is equal to 0. So if we put y is equal to 0, we get this is 2 root 3 by g. 2 root 3 by g. G means 10. This is the range of the projectile on horizontal ground. This question, there are two angles of projection for which the horizontal range is same, so that the sum of the maximum height for these two angles is independent of angle of projection. As we know, for angle theta and 90 minus theta, the range of the projectile is same. When the projectile is projected at this angle and at this angle, the range is same. If this angle is theta, then this angle of projection is 90 minus theta. For these two angles, the range is same. So maximum height in first case is u square sin square theta by 2g, whereas in second case this is h1, and in second case this is h2. The maximum height in second case is u square sin square 90 minus theta by 2g. So this is equal to u square cos square theta by 2g. Now the question says the sum of these two maximum height means h1 plus h2. We can say h1 plus h2 is u square sin square theta by 2g plus h2 is u square sin square cos square theta by 2g. If we add these two, we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So h1 plus h2 is square by 2g, which is independent of angle of projection. A football is kicked off from the initial speed of 20 meters per second at an angle of projection of 45 degrees. A receiver on the goal line at distance 60 meters away in the direction of kick start, he starts running to meet the ball at that instant. What must be his speed if he is just able to catch the ball before hitting the ground? Suppose this is a footballer and this is a person who is standing here. A football is kicked from here, this football move like this, and in the same time this baller covered this distance. This initial distance is 60 meter, this distance is 60 meter. A person kicks the football from here, the football move like this and it finally land on ground. The angle of projection is 45 degree and the speed of projection is 20 meter per second. So let this man start running with a speed of v. So we know when the particle strike them, when this football strike the ground is the time of flight t. In this time t, the distance moved by this footballer is v into t. So we can say from this expression, this is range. So we know range plus vt. Range of this particle plus distance covered by this footballer is 60 meter, because it is given the separation between this footballer and this runner is 60 meter. So range is u square means 20 into 20. Speed of projection is this u square sin 2 theta. We know sin 2 theta means sin 90 degree. U square sin 2 theta by g is 10 plus v is not known, and the time of flight, we know time of flight is 2u means 20, 2u sin theta sin 45 degree, 2u sin theta by g means it is 10, which is equal to 60. So from here we can say 40 plus v into 2 root 2 is equal to 60. So v is equal to 20 divided by 2 root 2, that is equal to 5 root 2 meter per second. This is the answer. Means this person starts running with a speed of 5 root 2 meter per second. A stone is thrown horizontally in 0.5 second. After the stone began to move, the magnitude of velocity was 1.5 times its initial velocity. Find the initial velocity of the stone. Now let the stone is projected from here with some speed u. So this particle will move like this at t is equal to 0.5 second. This is our ux, vx, this is vy, and we know vx is equal to ux. Ux means it is u. The speed of projection, initially it is projected horizontally, so horizontal speed will remain same because there is only vertical acceleration g. And Vy is uy, it is 0 plus ay means it is 10 and the time is 1.0.5 second. So it is equal to 5 meter per second. And the speed of the particle at this instant, speed of the particle is v, which is equal to root over vx square plus vy square, which is equal to root over vx square means u square plus vy square means 25. And it says that this v is 1.5 times the initial speed, means v is also equal to 1.5 times u. So this is equal to root over u square plus 25. If we square both sides, we get 1.5 square u square. It is 2.25 u square is equal to u square plus 25. So u square is equal to 25 divided by 1.25, which implies that u is equal to 2 root 5 meter per second. This is the speed of projection. See, the equation of trajectory of a projectile in vertical line is given by y is equal to ax minus bx square, where a and b are constant and x and y are the x and y coordinate respectively. We have to calculate the maximum height attained by the particle and the angle of projection from the horizontal. This is our x-axis, y-axis. If we project the particle from here, this y as a function of x is given by y is equal to ax minus bx square. So equation of trajectory is y, that is equal to ax minus bx square. So for angle of projection, we can compare this y with x tan theta minus gx square by 2 v naught square cos square theta. So from here we get tan theta is equal to a, or theta is equal to tan inverse of a. This is the angle of projection. Now for maximum height, we can say the particle is at maximum height when at this point. Here dy by dx is 0. So in this expression, if I substitute dy by dx, we get this as, if I differentiate this y, I get this as a minus 2bx, which is equal to 0. So from here we get x is equal to a by 2b. So at this point, where x coordinate is a by 2b, the particle attains the maximum height. And if we substitute the value of this x here, we get the maximum height h, which is equal to a into x means a by 2b minus b x square means a by 2b ka whole square. So from here we get h, that is equal to a square by 4b. This is the maximum height attained by the particle above the horizontal ground, this h. We can also solve it by using the formula h, that is equal to v naught square sine square theta divided by 2g, because we know tan theta is equal to a and g by 2 v naught square cos square theta is b. So from these two we can use this formula to calculate the maximum height. A projectile is given an initial velocity of 5 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree below the horizontal from the top of a building 25 meter high. Find the time after which it hits the distance from the building where it strikes the ground. This is a particle which is projected from here. It moves like this. This is a tall building. It is given the height of this building is 25 meter. This is 25 meter. This height is 25 meter. The ball is projected with 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree in downward direction. The time after this ball moves like this and it strikes somewhat here. So we have to calculate the time of flight. So we know ux. Ux can be written as 5 cos 30, that is equal to 5 root 3 by 2 meter per second. In the same way uy is vertically downward. This is uy and this is ux. So uy is 5 sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, so it is 5 by 2 meter per second. The horizontal displacement, let it be x. Let this distance be x. Let the vertical displacement y. It is given, it is 20. So we know y is equal to uy into t plus 1 by 2 ay into t square. So why? We know the vertical displacement is minus 25. This is 25. Vertical displacement is minus 25. That is equal to uy. We know uy is equal to minus 5 by 2 into t plus 1 by 2. Ay is minus 10. So I will write here minus 10 into t square. So from here we get minus 50 is equal to minus 5t minus 10t square. So this minus will vanish. We get this as 2t square plus t is equal to 10. So from here we get t, that is equal to, we get t square, 2t square plus t. Solving it we get t is equal to 2 seconds. So the time of flight of this particle is 2 seconds. And the horizontal displacement x. For x, we can say the horizontal speed is ux into t because ax is 0. So ux is 5 root 3 by 2 and the time of flight is 2 seconds. So the answer comes out to be x is equal to 5 root 3 meter. This is the horizontal distance moved by this ball. If t be the time in which the projectile reaches the point P on its path and t dash be the time from P till it strikes the horizontal ground, then we have to calculate the height of this P above the point of projection is. Let the projectile is projected from here. It moves like this. This is point P. From here to here, from point of projection to this time is t and this time is t dash. Let this height be h. So we can say the total time of flight, that is t, which is equal to t plus t dash, which is equal to 2 v naught sin theta by g. Let this angle theta be the angle of projection and v naught is the speed of projection. So total time of flight is t plus t dash. So from this expression we can say v naught sin theta is equal to g into t plus t dash by 2 and h is equal to, h comes out to be v naught, h is y, is equal to v naught sin theta into t minus half g into t square. Now I will substitute the value of v naught sin theta here. So h comes out to be v naught sin theta means g by 2 into t plus t dash into t minus 1 by 2 g into t square. So h comes out to be g t square by 2 plus 1 by 2 g t into t dash minus 1 by 2 g into t square. So this term will cancel out, or h is equal to half g into t into t dash. This is the height of this point P from the plane of projection. In between two hills of height 100 meter, this height is 100 meter, this height is 92 meter, so this height is 8 meter. There is a value of width, this width is 16 meter. These are the two hill, this is hill 2. This height is 100 meter given, this height is 92 meter, so the difference in height is 8 meter. If a vehicle to jump from first hill to second, if this vehicle has to jump from first to second, means this vehicle has to cover a horizontal distance of 16 meter and vertical distance of minus 8 meter. Now we have to calculate with what speed this vehicle will jump. Let this speed be v0. So we can say 16 is equal to horizontal speed means v0 into t. Let it take time t to cross this valley. In this expression it is given that g is equal to 9. It must be taken care. G is 9. Now we can say vertical displacement is minus 8, which is equal to, this vertical displacement is minus 8, is uy 0 into t minus half, g means 9 into t square. So from here we get t square is equal to 16 by 9, or t is equal to 4 by 3. So if I substitute the value of t here, so we get 16 is equal to v0 into 4 by 3, or v0 is equal to 12 meter per second. So the speed of the vehicle is 12 meter per second. This is the minimum speed.